tower climbers of North America. We are anonymous. The past few weeks of web traffic have shown us your struggle to consolidate your ranks and regulate your line of work. Coming together as one is a quality we too find commendable. However, since the unveiling of your Brotherhood of Tower Hands, others have created dissension amongst your ranks. Others have pushed a different agenda. We have also noticed that this has become more a game of he who wears the bigger trousers. Allow us to shed some light on your real enemy. Corporate greed has affected us all, from lowering your wages to distancing themselves from liability. Every day, climbers are having to make a choice between earning a livelihood or risking their lives. Every day too many end up on the wrong side of that choice. Corporations are prospering, while working people suffer. Their families suffer. This is due to corporate negligence and insufficient government oversight. You must go further than merely mourning the ones you have lost, and take a bold and decisive course of action. This will ensure a day of work brings opportunity, not the risk of death or injury. Overall, 13 climbers died working on communication towers in 2013, more than had died in the previous 2 years combined. 10 fatalities in 2014. Have you asked yourself why there has been no work released this past quarter? Maybe it is to offset the statistical data of deaths from the previous years. They don't want well-informed, well-educated people capable of critical thinking. They're not interested in that. That doesn't help them. That is against their interests. You know what they want. They want obedient workers. People who are just smart enough to run the machines and do the paperwork, and just dumb enough to passively accept all these increasingly shitty jobs with the lower pay, the longer hours, the reduced benefits, the end of overtime and vanishing pension that disappears the minute you go to collect it. What can I do, you asked? Let's take a look at a trade association. A trade association, also known as an industry trade group, is an organization founded and funded by businesses that operate in a specific industry. Again, that is, founded and funded by businesses within that industry. Why would someone wish to join the ranks of the same tyrannical yoke you wish to shed? An industry trade association participates in public relations activities such as advertising, political donations, lobbying and publishing. If we think hard about this, who is doing the bidding? Who is the sellout? Now, let's discuss the National Association of Tower Erectors. This is a country club for your employers. It is a secret handshake club for those who wish to have special treatment when it comes to their undoings. Industry trade groups sometimes produce advertisements, just as normal corporations do. However, whereas typical advertisements are for a specific corporate product, such as a specific brand of cheese or toilet paper, industry trade groups' advertisements generally are targeted to promote the views of an entire industry. It is apparent there already exists such a place where one can find these things. Why would anyone believe that a trade association would ever truly promote their general welfare? The conclusion is evident. A trade association is for profit. They don't care about you at all, and nobody seems to notice. Nobody seems to notice the fact that continuing the same course of action is remaining willfully ignorant of the big, red, white, and blue dick that's being jammed up your ass every day. Now let's look at a union. A union is an organized group of workers who collectively use their strength to have a voice in their workplace. Through a union, workers have a right to impact wages, work hours, benefits, workplace health and safety, job training and other work-related issues, knowing that it becomes the worker who has the voice, and that the employer is just as corrupt as the corporations feeding them. Which side do you wish to believe? Wake up to the events happening in your world today. Take a stand against being lied to and stolen from at multiple levels. And most of all, be decisive. Come together as one. To those spin doctors who are shoulder to shoulder with the corporate machine, be warned. We are anonymous. We are legion. We never forgive. We never forget. Expect us.